right, so even on this is cool. I can see this with the prepaid and the way that you got this mapped out. So now it's like, I like that.
That's just like, it's easy for me to present that to a client or a customer that is actually interested in prepaying. Like, you know, first I have to gauge the necessity and the interest. Like, this is something that they actually need. They're doing that many events, and I want to make it, you know, beneficial for them. All right, let's prepay. This is the discount that you get for prepaying for X amount of events. You know, no contract, quote unquote, or no, like, you know, requirements to do it. You tell me how many events you want, and you get the discount.
What's the term for each of these joints? That's the question.
Yeah, so that they would have to book it within, like you were saying, you know, give them a time period to keep things moving. You don't want to pick somebody 2 years later, like, oh, I still got this event.
Yeah.
No, it's expired. So 2 events can expire. I would say give it the same amount of months. So like 2 events in 2 months, 4 events in 4 months, 6 events in 6 months, and then 10 events in a year or something like that. And you know, if you can get multiple clients to consistently book out events like this, that simplifies my job. If they book me up front like this, then it makes my job 100 times easier, because then I can plan ahead for the rush, because I know it's gonna pick up already. So I can say, all right, I'm gonna need X amount of people, I'm gonna need X amount of booths. I have all the money up front to just go ahead, buy the booths, train the people, do whatever I need to do, and what's left over is my profit, because everything is going to be already paid for. And it makes it so much easier versus, you know, people, you know, just paying a deposit and they book in, you know, a week out, and like I'm like scrambling, trying to, you know, figure out how I'm gonna make this happen, and then 2-3 people trying to book the same date, and I'm like, I really want the money, but you know, everybody waits till last minute, and I don't know if I'm gonna have enough booths or enough people to do all these events, so I'm gonna have to turn some people down or send them somewhere else.
It took a nice little bit of time to build this out. Not too bad, but it was needed. So you got that. That's for photo booth. You could play with this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I definitely.
Like I said, play with it as needed to make it make sense. I would run this by some people. You know, run it by wifey, run it by like several other folks. To be like, you know, does this work for you? Before you start changing anything and tweaking, like, just run it by folks. Like, what you think about this? What you think about that? Blah, blah, blah. Fuzzy. Just kind of let them look at this and be like, oh, okay. Once you start separating these things and put them on letterhead, that is probably the best way to go about even presenting this to other people, to say, what do you think about this? What do you think about this? Does this work for you?
That's my next strategy that I probably need you to help me to come up with, of like an actual strategy on building my network with venues and event planners. If we can start on that like next or whatever.
Well, we done jumped ahead already. We gotta get back to foundation first.
Yeah.
You know, you did business development before. We skipped the avatar. We skipped all this stuff. You know what I'm saying? We gotta get back to the beginning, to the original stuff. We did that today just because that seemed to be on your mind. I made the exception for you. You know, and go back to like finishing that mission statement, that vision statement, the tagline, the core values, which I think we got the core values. But the target avatars, because we got to build out both of those for you. We got to get all that stuff done. And then once we have that foundation, then we really can go dive into, you know, marketing strategy. Who are you marketing to? What are you marketing to them? So like, see this here? This is like content strategy right here that one of my previous clients did. We're going to change this to where it's tailored to you. But these are her brand archetypes up here that she created. You know, she got Nips, she got Goddess, she got Alori, and they're each different people. These are 3 different avatars for her. Mm-hmm. Here's what the different things that she wants to market to them. and it's a description of what kind of content that is. And then it says, some of these go to Nipsey, some of these go to this person, some of these this person. She has it tiered out to where not all of them go to everybody. So you know for sure what's supposed to go where when you market these things, who are you targeting? And when you're hitting all of them, you're casting that wide net to get all these different people for these different things. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.